We are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with some more Pokemon. Now, I have been a little bit of a Pokemon craze for the past little bit. Since the Switch 2 came out, took a break around when Bonanza came out. And then I sat down and I decided to look at what were the upcoming Mega Evolutions that were coming out, right? And I looked and I realized that I actually had quite a number of the Mega Evolutions already, but I wanted them in the shiny form. I wanted them shiny. I wanted them sparkly. So I started hunting them down, and for all the Pokemon that I can get in Scarlet, I am missing a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am missing 6 Pokemon. I have every other potential Megas that I can possibly get from Scarlet. There are some that I can't get because it's just version exclusives or they're not in the game. But specifically from Scarlet, I have nearly every single other one except for a few. Above me, as you can see, we have the shiny that we are looking for. You can see we are currently hunting for a shiny. This guy that just ran at me. That just ran at me full blitz. We're looking for a shiny this guy. This is Excadrill. But let me show you guys the what we've been doing. It's a little quiet probably because it's turned all the way down. Let's turn that back up. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full boxes of shinies. Every single one of these Pokemon are shiny. Every single one. We have been on... It's been a hunt. We have been going to town since the Switch 2 came out. We have been catching Pokemon after Pokemon. Every single one of these Pokemon are shiny. All caught in-game. It is just shiny after shiny after shiny. It is shiny galore. Some of them I sent back to Legends Arceus to evolve. It is just shiny palooza. The only one that I'm kind of really missing was getting an extra shiny, Cyndaquil so I could turn it into Hisuian Typhlosion. In terms of the starters. We have so many shinies. So many shinies. So, and I prepared. Today, I sat down and I was just like, okay, I want to get these shinies. So I counted how many sandwiches I need. I went, I collected all the Herb Mystica. I did a lot of preparation today. So, just with the nature of how shiny hunting works, we're going to get started already. We are looking for a pink Excadrill. 1. We haven't started the shiny sandwich yet. 2. 3, 4. Yeah, I just been in a Pokemon mood. 5, 6, 7, 8. We gotta get to 60, 9. What's in that can? 10. 11. I also figured 12. Putting the thing above me, 13, would help with people. 14, so people can know what we're looking for. 15. Thinking. 17. Hey, Jay. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. We need to get 60. 7. 28. 29. 30. Now this one's a little bit annoying, 31, because it is 32. It is a nighttime. 33. 34. 35. It's a nighttime outbreak. 36. 37. 38. 9. 40. We got the 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. We're almost at 50. 50. We need 60. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 6. 7. 58. 59. 60. All right, we do 3 bonus ones. 1. 2. And 3. Okay. Okay, so now we've done that. Oh no. Hey, Julie! Just pop in quick to say hello. Well, hello! How's it going? Okay. Now it's time to drop a picnic, and what we're going to do is that we are going to make a shiny, we're going to do a shiny steel. Shiny steel. So that means if I'm reading this right, this is a big 3 burger patties, a cucumber and a pickle next, and then we're gonna go with a bitter and a sweet. Actually, I almost did the cardinal sin. Hang on. When you're done doing your check, you save. You save. Because if something goes squirrely, you don't want to lose your Herba Mystica, right? We don't want to do that.
I feel fired up, Bob.
Chapman! Has been a member for 61 months. Hey, so you finally made this stream, recently picked up the Kingdom Hearts collection. It's a great collection. How's it going, Chapman? I hope you're doing great. All right, let's try this again. Freedom mode. Cucumber. Pickle. And 1, 2, 3. Thank you for supporting the channel. Which Pokemon's your favorite? I love Fuecoco. Hence. Fuecoco. I love Fuecoco. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. No thoughts. Just a little guy. All right. Burger. 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 There we go. And one's got the 3 cucumbers and one's got pickles on it. There we go. No button. Right in the middle so you lose it. There we go. Just a little guy. This is a cute little guy. I fell in love with him when I saw him. I was like, oh no, I love you. Crochet this field for me and Gengar for my husband for Christmas and years ago. They're our favorite. That's awesome. A triple burger the long way. Sparkling power, tile power, and cower power. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Okay, ladies and gents. Now, we're going to be trying to do a 2-for-1 deal here. Not 2-for-1 is that we're going to try to find a shiny Excadrill here. And then with the remaining shiny Steel Sandwich, we're going to go and try to get a shiny Skarmory. That's the goal. Alright, so not a great start because we are just surrounded by Magnemite. Not what I want to be surrounded by. Magnemite is not the Pokemon we are looking for. We're not looking for a Magnemite. We are looking for Excadrill, and we're spawning a bunch of Magnemites. But I think this is a decent spot here. We're spawning less Magnemites. We're getting more of the Outbreak. At least a little bit more. Get a few down there. They're all spawning. Why is there Magnemite spawning down there? Why are they taking up our spawn points? How dare they? Okay. So we are looking for a pink one. It's pink. Instead of brown with red stripes, it's pink with blue stripes. You can see it above. Rude. Picnic. Back up and go. So now... Now, I have gotten pretty lucky this week for shiny hunting. I have. I hope that can carry over to today. There was one hunt that I did. We got 6 shinies in one sandwich. 6 shinies with one sandwich. It's, that's a lot. I was real lucky. I even got on recording. Dang, that's great. Yeah, 6 shinies. It was the most wild shiny hunt I have ever done. By far. Couldn't believe it. By the time I got to shiny 4, I was like, man, what a great hunt. And I got to shiny 5. I was like, I don't think I've ever been this lucky. And I got to shiny 6, and it was just incomprehensible screaming. Which, I have it on recording. I did record it. No pinks yet. I keep seeing the red though, and I think for a second, like, is that shiny? See, Tail Concerto. No, I haven't. Here's the I haven't heard of that before. Here's the worst part about shinies. Is that, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result? That's... Well, they kind of put that on display for everybody here to kind of be like, hey, keep doing the same thing over and over again, and eventually you'll get something different. I've mostly gotten shinies full odds just by going around the map. Too lazy to do the shiny hunt. That's fair. Actually, while I was setting up for shinies, I've caught a few shinies full odds. Oh, baby! Is that what I think it is? Tell me. There it is! First shiny! There it is! Okay. Now we got 16 luxury balls left. Okay. 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 Don't freak out. Don't freak out. First shiny. Okay. We're gonna false swipe you to death. That did not do much. Ow! Okay, you go to sleep now. Nappy nap time. Just nappy nap. Just go to sleep. Okay. I think it's enough to... Come on. Get in the ball! It woke up! Oh no! Wow! This thing wrecked my Gallade. Good gravy. The truth is, we're not running away. I only got 3 Pokemon though, but we're not running away. All right, Garchomp, you're in. You need to be a meat shield. Just be a meat shield. Okay. Get in the ball. Ball. There we go. Shiny number 1. Okay. Hold on. Chapman, donate $5 super chat. Just say that brings back the trauma of shiny hunting requires ability to dive 12,000 resets and no shiny. Ugh, that's not good. All right, we got our first shiny. Shiny 1. Done. Now, we have left. I'm actually really happy that we got that right away because this is going to be a 2-for-1, hopefully. A twofer. Because, hold on. I didn't expect to get the shiny this early. Hang on, we have our next shiny lined up. Don't worry. Hang on. It's Generation 2, I believe. Our next shiny is going to be... Where are you? Hold on. I want to surprise everybody with what the shiny is. There it is. Save, thank you. All right, so our first shiny down. We're loading up our second shiny. Ladies and gents, we are hunting. I've been playing a little bit of Sword, yes. We are shiny hunting Skarmory. Now, we are immediately going to need to run. And I mean run, not walk, run. We need to go over to here and go. Fly. Oh, you fools. We got 23 minutes on the sandwich. That's a good amount of time. But at the end of the day, this is going to be an isolated hunt. Wait, what is that down there? What was that? Oh, it's a little more. Okay. Okay. Congrats to Shiny 1. Here's someone. Hey, thank you. Scarlet, is it Two-Tail Gamer? Why is it cut off? Two-Tail Gamer, thank you so much for the $3 super $2.79. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're gonna revive Gallade. Okay, so we got our first shiny. But now we gotta go and find our second shiny, which is our shiny Skarmory. Now, shiny Skarmory, instead of silver, it's kind of like off gold, and its inner wings are green. Now, this is not an outbreak, but because we have the steel sandwich, this is the only Pokemon that are going to spawn. Take my shiny coin, Sire! Sire! He took my shiny coins! Thank you so much, Julie! Thank you so much for the $5. You guys saw it live. Shiny Excadrill right away. Thrilled about that. Now we gotta find Yeah, it's almost like a bronze, gold. And instead of the inner wings being red, the inner rings are like brass. Okay. This area spawns a lot of Skarmory. Oh, I thought that person wasn't right. Can you see if you didn't like pay attention? I thought that human was a shiny Skarmory. I was about to Power World him and just straight up capture him. I thought it was too. Shiny hunting makes you crazy, man. You're like sitting there, shiny, it's a rock. You're like, shiny, it's a tree. Like, man, it happens all the time. I don't know how much this one will stand out. Like when you're shiny hunting, you just feel like you're a crazy person. Why are Scizors here? There's no... Every time I've ever come across here, there's only been Skarmory. I've never seen Scizors. And all of a sudden, 2 Scizors just show up like, sup. Now, this is not a mass outbreak. This is just an isolated hunt, so we don't have as high a chances with this one as we do with... for a second, I thought... I swear this... I swear this is going to drive me crazy. Does Powell have shiny pals? No, they have lucky pals. Lucky pals are not shiny, but they are a little bit bigger, and they also have like more enhanced attacks. So. $18 minutes. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Come on. This is the only hunt that I'm nervous about. This is the only hunt that I'm genuinely got a little nerves about, because everything else we can catch in a mass outbreak. This one we're kind of trying to go a 2-for-1. So we use 1 sandwich to try to get 2 shiny hunts in, right? Power World just has a wumbo setting, basically, yeah. Come on. We're getting some water Pokemon spawning in. We got some Horsies in there too. Oh, here, because this paused my sandwich. There was a hunt that I did that was so funny, and I have it on recording, and I am laughing hysterically through the whole thing, okay? I made a shiny dark sandwich, okay? I caught 1 dark type, and during all of that, I caught 2 shiny Psyducks. Not 1, but 2. Not with it, like, it's not like, oh, I could pick a sparkling power, you know, water. No, it was sparkling power dark, and I caught 2 shiny Psyducks. I just sit there. I was like, listen, I said a dark sandwich, not a duck sandwich. But yeah, 2 shiny Psyducks. I couldn't believe it. I was like, are you kidding me? Not gonna lie, I would also come out hunting for some sandwiches. Yeah, there we go. Sure. I am a rare legendary creature. 1 in 4,000. I must not be... Ooh, sandwich! Oh, that one caught my eye for a second. Eh? 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 Is that it? Is that... Are you it? Yes! Oh! Shiny number 2! We did it, folks! Yeah, he's got the green wings. It's hard to see, but you can see it. Okay. No way! That's been a shiny. That is incredible. Shiny number 2! Streamer luck. Let's go! Haha! Okay. We're just false swiping it. There we go. Okay. I think it's sleepy night time now. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little Skarmory. Now it's time to get in the ball. Don't you fight at all. Stay sleeping. Oh, catching a shiny is still difficult, but get in the ball. Yeah, this one's definitely a lot more subtle. That's why I was just like, wait a second. I looked at it, I was just like, is that? Okay. Sleepy night time. No! Skarmory does not want to live in a ball of luxury. Doesn't everybody want to live in a ball of luxury? I know I do. Ball of luxury. There we go! Shiny number 2! I didn't plan for this. Because now I have a shiny sandwich. So yeah, here, you can take a little bit of a better look. You can see in the neutral light, it's almost like oxidized kind of like gold, and underneath you can see the wing, instead of red, the wings are green, which is pretty cool. More shiny coins! Julie, thank you for the $2! Thank you! Thank you so much! It's a subtle shiny. It was hard to see because it's nighttime. I got 13 minutes left. Are there... Oh, okay, I'm trying to think. What else can I hunt? Is there anything else that's steel that I can hunt that I don't have? There's no other outbreak right now. Okay. Whew, okay. Take a breather here for a second. When you click the home button, it doesn't take time off of your thing, which is good, which I'm happy about. All right. Give me a second here. Okay, so Skarmory is caught. Now, the other Pokemon that I'm hunting tonight is Electros, Malamar, Bayonet, and Dragaluge, which is an electric sandwich, a dark or psychic sandwich, a ghost sandwich, and a dragon poison. So I currently have 12 minutes of a steel sandwich left. So here's what I'm going to do. What you can do is that if you have your encounter sandwich up, so we have a steel encounter sandwich up, we can change our date and reset a bunch of the outbreaks to reset them. And we're likely going to see more steel types. Now, if there's any steel Pokemon that we might want to hunt, in an outbreak, they might pop up. See, Bronzong, for example, is a steel type, I believe. All right, let's see what else is there. Doesn't mean all of them will be. It means there's a higher chance of some of them to be steel. Murkrow, no. Lucario and Bisharp are both steel types, but I already have them. Scizor. No, there's a Skarmory Outbreak right where I am. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. But that's okay, because, I mean, we got it really fast anyway, so. Okay. I'm going to try something else. So I've been doing this. I have been doing this. What I've been doing is that with my leftover sandwiches, I've actually been going to Area 0. The reason why I go to Area 0 is because the way the area is programmed, so much more spawns happen. And because of that, it's really easy to do an isolated encounter up here. So I start down in the actual crater and see what spawns. If there's anything on the spawn table that's steel, it will spawn here. So we're getting Screamtails and Glamoros, which I know are not steel types. So that tells me that the spawn table does not contain any steel type in the actual crater, which is fine. So that means that we're going to go up to level... We'll first go to level 2. Actually, no, we'll go to level 3. And then if there's nothing there, then we'll go to level 1. And if there's really nothing there, then that means there is literally 0 Pokemon in the Great Crater of Paldea that does not have any steel typing, which I think there might be some that do. Okay. Well, we found what the steel type is down here. What does this look like for shiny? Good gravy. Birds! Birds everywhere! Corviknights just everywhere. Nothing but Corviknight. What? Okay, what does a shiny Corviknight look like? No, get back here. It's just steel birds. Alright, what does a shiny Corviknight look like? Because I don't have a shiny Corviknight. What does it look like? Okay. While it does look dope, that's going to be hard. Let me show you why. This is a shiny Corviknight. So you get your regular Corviknight, which is like black, dark blue, purple. And then you have shiny Corviknight, which is silver and black. Now, don't get me wrong. This looks dope. Like, it looks great. However, because it's reflective, and we're in a bright area, can you see the problem? Okay. And they're flying. Okay. This could be problematic. But yeah, welcome to Switch 2, the Crater of Paldea. It's nuts. Chapman, $22 super chat. Look at all those chickens. Yeah, big chickens. Look, boss, they're all shiny. Seriously. Okay. Is flying above and looking down helping? Would that help? Oh, jeez Louise, man. Because, I mean, if I caught a shiny Corviknight with the same sandwich, how dope would that be? Now, the disadvantage of the Great Crater of Paldea, you can't do a reset. So you can't do like a picnic reset, but you can run into the research center. But also, there's so many spawns. Like, there are so many spawns. They also are kind of aggressive. It's gonna be difficult, man. We got 8 minutes left. I would really hate to miss a shiny opportunity here. It would be really cool. Hey, Dragon Rider, how's it going? It's going well. I am currently surrounded by birds. Here's the thing, is that it's possible that when I see it, I'll be like I'm doubting myself, and I'd be able to recognize it pretty clear as day. But because Corviknight is just so reflective already, if it was like a reflective red or like a reflective, you know, a reflective yellow or something like that, it'd be easier. But because it's like from shiny dark black to just silver, it can be difficult. So I'm trying. I one time came here for kicks and giggles to look for, I put a shiny fire sandwich and went looking, went running around and encountered 2 shiny Volcaronas. These things also are flying out of range pretty quickly. And I know there's some spawning behind me. I mean, there could have been 1 or 2 that have already, like, spawned and I missed them. That's 100% possible. Which sucks because, I mean, the Corviknight does look really cool. Like, see, if I'm walking up into here, I can't tell. I don't want to waste the sandwich, the rest of the sandwich. I want to make sure that we get... I think I can see a little better from above. Instead of looking up, I think I can see a bit better looking down. I think. I might be diluting. See, I thought it was for a second. Okay, I gotta stay away from the entrance there because it's light there. I think my best bet is going to be... I think my best bet is going to be to, like, if I see one Corviknight, to compare it to another one that's, like, right next to it. I think that is literally the only way I'm going to be able to tell. Got 4 minutes left, or 5 minutes left. So many Corviknights. So many Corviknights. So many. Like one of like I hunted I did a great tusk hunt, and it was so bloody easy because it's like the difference between like gray and black to like brown and green. I'm like, yeah, you can see that from a mile away. But you'd be shocked, the black to like grays and silvers or whites, it is not easy. It is in fact very difficult. But yeah, part of the reason why this place is such a good place for shiny hunting is because of the way it's coded. I mean, I've explained this numerous times in previous Pokemon streams, and I've probably explained it ad nauseum. But basically, the game down here doesn't have to render everything above it. Meanwhile, everything else in Pokemon, it has to spawn, or has to render everything around it, right? This is the only area that you can enter into that doesn't need to render everything outside. Okay, so we got some Bisharps down here, which I already got a shiny King Gambit. Don't really need them. So because it doesn't have to render everything around it, it can, because it doesn't have to render everything around it, it can jam more Pokemon spawns in here. Now, again, the trade-off is you can't use a picnic to reset, but there's different ways to reset, and there's so many spawns. It's kind of before I go in this cave to see if there's anything spawned in there. And they're aggressive, which doesn't help. I hope we don't get skunked on this hunt. Why does it go to murder of crows? I'm not sure. I saw Sneasel. Where did I see Sneasel? Sneasel's a nice type, isn't it? Why did I think Sneasel was partial steel type? I don't know why. See, you could go into the cave and reset that way too, right? Usually I find a random shiny. Yeah, we were doing picnic hunts earlier. A bonus Corviknight shiny would be so cool this stream. Come on. Streamer luck activate. Come on. Come on, we can do this. Come on. "41 seconds left. Come on. Come on. There's a lot of stuff. No. Ah, it's fine. You get some, you lose some. That's all right. Okay. But the main point is, though, is that we got our we got the 2 Pokemon that we wanted to hunt for down. The 2-for-1 that we needed, we already got that. We already got the Skarmory, and we already got, which I'm actually very pleased about. Now comes a little bit of a difficult task. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 shinies remaining. Electros, Malamar, Bayonet, and Dragaloosh. So the problem. So here, let's go to our boxes and let's drop our shinies in. Excadrill and Skarmory. Now let's take a look and see if they got any titles. Because sometimes you can get titles. Skarmory does have a title. Skarmory the Sociable. Uncommon mark. Cool. Which makes it even just a little bit more valuable, a little bit more rare. So, we got Skarmory and we got Excadrill. We got them. They are locked in. Great. Now comes the hard part. We need to try and get... I want to try and get an outbreak of these other Pokemon. I don't want to be running around and trying to isolate hunt some of these Pokemon. I would like to get an outbreak for them. And outbreak makes it so they're guaranteed to spawn, increase shiny rates, etc., etc., etc. So we gotta do an outbreak reset. We gotta... Let's see if we can continue our streamer luck here a little bit and see if we can... And I have to check... I have to check all 3 regions. Okay, nothing there, nothing here. Nada. Okay. Do it again. Do another reset. Love disc. Don't tempt me with the Honchrow. I do want a Honchrow, and Malamar is Dark Psychic, so if we could go for it, we go for the Honchrow, get it, and then we get the Dark Sandwich, which will allow us to try to get the Malamar outbreak. Okay, it's a thought. I do want a Honchrow. You guys want to know why I want the Honchrow? Let me show you. Honchrow, as you can see, is like dark, like black, or kind of dark, like very dark blue. Let me show you why I want Honchrow. Let me find it real quick. Hang on. Yep, there it is. This is why. That's why I want to go for the shiny Honchrow. Where do corvids go for a drink? At a crowbar. That's funny. I like that. Where do corvid? All right, let's see here. Now this is also probably, unfortunately, a nighttime outbreak. Makes it a little bit more annoying. Hey, we remember this. This is the area where we caught our shiny Ampharos from last stream. Yeah, so this is a nighttime outbreak. So if it's a nighttime outbreak, it means we need to go here. Go here, drop this. Nighttime exclusive. So we're gonna go here. I'm gonna hit save. Turn the game off. Go to our clock while the game is shut down and jump it forward by about half an hour. And then go back in and start the game up. There are a whole bunch of weird little tricks, because if you try to manipulate the clock outside of the game being closed, it won't work. You have to close the game down, manipulate the clock forward, and then it will check and be like, oh, it's been a half an hour since you played. We're going to shift the, because it's about every half hour cycle, a half hour, 45 minutes approximately. So, see, it is now nighttime. And the reason why we can't see them is because, okay, now we're starting to see them, is because it saved all the spawns that we had. As soon as you do this, it should be nothing but, or mostly, Honchrows. Now again, one of the nice things about this Pokemon, and the shiny version of it, is that it is bright pink. It's kind of hard to miss. So let's save. And we shall begin. Now the plan here... Right, 1. We had 60. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Don't touch me. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. Gotta get 60. 27. 28. 9. I love it when it rains. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 6, 7, 38, 9, 40. All right, get me 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26, 27, 8, 9, come on, 50. 2, 3, 4, 55, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60. All right, now we need to do our bonus 3. Unos. Dos. Trace. And just to make sure, take you out just because you're a stationary spawn. Because it's pink, just like the shiny I'm looking for, and it's not what I'm looking for. So, yeah. Alright, now it's kind of funny that I know off the top of my head what exactly the sandwich is that we're going to actually know. Again, make sure that we save. Also, if you do a reset and you're like up here, just give it a second. Run around, let a few Pokemon spawn in, because you never know. Once in a while, I'll go to like save, and then I go before I reset, I take a look, and then a shiny pops up while I'm about getting ready to start, and I don't even need to burn an Herba Mystica, which it happens. Okay, here we go. Now I did experiments with a dark sandwich for quite a bit, and I know that it uses smoked fillets. So now we're gonna go with a bitter and a sour next. Okay. So the plan here is that we're making a dark sandwich. We get a shiny Honchrow, and then we do a reset for an outbreak to try to find a shiny Malamar, which allegedly is getting a new shiny in Legends ZA. Am I particularly fond of shiny Malamar? Not really. But what we also know is that sometimes a shiny could look terrible, and then a Mega evolves and it looks amazing, i.e. see Gengar. What specifically do I need in order to find a specific type of Pokemon? So your best bet is 2 Herba Mysticas, 1 Cucumber, 1 Pickle, and then the key ingredient gets switched for each different types. For Dark, it's Smoked Fillet. For Grass, it's Lettuce. For Poison, it's Green Peppers. Electricity is Yellow Peppers. Fire is Red Peppers. Those are ones I know off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember what the other ones are. Sparkling Power, Tile Power, Encounter Power. Okay, great. Now it's time. So the hope here is that it doesn't take us long to find a shiny Honchrow. Or Murkrow. I'll take a Murkrow too. I'm not picky. I'll take it's a pink Murkrow. It's the same idea as a Honchrow but pink, and I'll take that too. Not getting a lot of spawns here though. Why? Why are there getting a lot of spawns? Should be more. I think the pack of Murkrow are kind of taking up all the render space, but that's okay. I'm gonna reset real quick. Come on. Come on! I gotta go make a sandwich once, not a culinary crime. Hey! Listen, we only do the best culinary crimes around here, alright? Capiche? We do good culinary crimes, kind of. Sort of. There's a few sandwiches that we make are kind of awful. The water sandwich is literally 4 cucumbers and 1 pickle. I'm like, that's just stupid. I think the worst sandwich is it the psychic sandwich? It's just onions, pickles, and cucumbers. I'm like, you like vinegar? Just the constant taste of vinegar? Yummy. Reset. Looking for a pink birdie. A nice big old pink bird. One time, and I didn't get it on recording. I think I have it on game capture. Hold on, let me see if I have it. Because I have receipts. Where are we? I wonder if I have it on recording. I one time encountered 2 shiny Tyrogues in the same outbreak, and I was trying to get around to getting them both, and I did get them both, but I was freaking out because it was just like, oh my gosh, there's 2 shiny Tyrogues. Where are they? How do I deal with this? Did I save it? I have them because I evolved them into Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Is this it? No, it's the shiny Yanma, I think. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So, take a look at this. So I caught that one. So that was my first one. Now I don't know if this is the double spawn. It may not be the double spawn. Maybe just the first spawn because I was clearing them out. Nope, see, yep. See? And right behind me was another one. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, it was a double Tyrogue shiny Tyrogue spawn. And I was just like, what on earth? And I had gotten 3 Tyrogues from that spawn, 3 in total, because while I was doing the 60 count, one came up at like counter 42 or something like that, and then when I hit 60, I was doing some resets. I saw the one spawn, and as I was running out of the corner of my eye, there was another one that I saw clip in, and I was just like, oh boy. Alright, Honchrow. Shiny Honchrow. I almost resetted a shiny Yanma that I had. I had reset, and as I as I clicked reset, I was about to click reset, and I saw the shiny Yanma pop up as I was hovering that would you like to start a picnic, and I quickly bashed like no, and I was able to exit out, and I was able to go and shine the shiny Yanma, which at first I was just like, no. Come on. Give me a pink bird. I forgot to check up here too. Jeez. When he spawned up here, I'm upset. Hey, Star 15, how's it going? We've so far caught 2 shinies. We're on shiny number 3 right now. Still got a little bit to go. But I would like to catch it sooner rather than... I would like to see the shiny pop up sooner rather than later, because then I'm going to be using the same sandwich to try to get the Malamar outbreak. It's not a shiny, is it? No. Yeah, I don't think so. Wasting my time! Come on. Don't burn my time. Don't waste my time. Come on. Show me the pink birdie. Show me the pink birdie. I want a pink birdie. Pink tweet tweet. Come on. Tweedledee. Tweedledee, tweedledee. Come on. Find me a pink bird. Pink bird. Come on. If we don't find it by 15 minutes, I might do a reset because, again, I'm trying to also get the Malamar. Because I'm trying to do, like, kind of like a multi-hunt, I don't really want to... My phone going off. Pink ladybird or dude bird, don't care, just be pink. Non-criminal sandwich acquired. Hey! The criminal ones are the best ones. See? They do a region-based Pokemon. They should make a Bandicoot Pokemon. I agree. They should do a version 2 of Kangaskhan where it's a marsupial because it's got a little pouch. And if you catch the one version, you can get the baby version. Give us a marsupial Pokemon. Give it a little pouch. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Pink birdie friend. Oh, where are you, pink birdie friend? Just be pink. You don't even have to be a Honchrow. You can be a Murkrow. If you're a Murkrow, it's fine. No complaints from me. I like my favorite are the pink, blue, and black shinies. Those are my favorite ones. And purple. Pink, purple, and blue. I also like the red shinies. Basically anything within like the red, purple, blue, space, and black. Those are really nice shinies. Those are typically my favorite ones. Like the black shiny Charizard. Art. Love it. It's my favorite. Did I see that right? Was there one sitting in the tree? Oh, I didn't know that! Shiny Primal Kyogre is a boss. Yes, the Primal Groudon and Kyogres are really nice. They're like ash gray and they're like ash black. They're like charcoal. They're really cool. Yeah, like I said, we might reset this early because the point isn't the Honchrow. The point is to get the Outbreak for Malamar while also getting a Honchrow. Because we want to have enough time after getting Honchrow to get Malamar as well. And if we're about 15 minutes, we haven't gotten our first shiny yet with the Dark Sandwich. Because we might wait till 2 minutes and then, oh great, we have this, oh great, 2 minutes and then we can start resetting. But then we could have reset it earlier. You know what I mean? Is what I'm saying making sense? So I'm going to make this my last reset and then I'm going to reset the game and try again. I just play tricks on me, man. I know I said that was the last one, but I got just one more. Just one more. I mean, you guys saw, man, the other two hunts, the shinies showed up like super quick. This one's being a little picky. Who is that? Oh, no way. It's not even a part of the mass outbreak! It's not even a part of the mass outbreak! Hey, OG, how's it going? It's not even a part of the original mass outbreak! Gosh! Alright, sleepy, sleepy, nap, nap time. I thought the subtle for that shiny was a lot more subtle. I didn't realize it's like all kind of like gold yellow. Oh, crud. Now I can't reset. I don't want to lose this shiny. Ball of luxury. There we go. Jeez. All right. Well, that was unexpected. Now what? Okay. Real quick, because we still got a little bit of time left in the shiny. We got it. Lokix the sleepy mood. And it's a mark. That's great. So we didn't get a shiny bird, but we got a random shiny Lokix. Sometimes... Okay, well, let me see if I can at least get my... No, I can't get the shiny Malamar outbreak because then I lose this outbreak. Shoot! My plans. My plan took a left turn at Albuquerque. So we just got another shiny, but that one was unintentional. It wasn't even like what I was trying to go for. I didn't even know what it looked like. I thought it was a lot more subtle. And I saw this yellow golden creature, and I'm like, that one looks different. Shiny. Even though we have the mass outbreak, we got the 60 encounters, we got the shiny charm, and we got the sandwich going. Shiny of something else. To be fair, it is also a dark type, so... But also, birds. The same thing could be said for the Murkrow, because Murkrow could also technically be shiny. But we didn't get that. Nay, nay, we got Lokix. And I have a hard time conceptualizing saying nah and resetting and losing the Lokix. I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose it. Because it is kind of cool that we got it. Because I'll be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have gone after it. I have a other than like a shiny charm other than the shiny charm, I caught a shiny coughing, which was really cool. It's blue and it gives off purple gas, which is kind of cool. Instead of purple and giving off like the light brown-green gas. Kind of neat. Kind of looks like a lollipop. Okay. 10 minutes left. Come on, Honchrow! There's plenty of you. I'm also open to Murkrow. I'm not against it. I have enough Herba Mystica to do another one, but the whole point was to try and get the majority of the ones that I'm looking for with them, because then I would have to go and get more Herba Mystica, and I spent a lot of time today hunting Herba Mystica. Also, I have to pee, so after this sandwich is done, I need to go pee. Maybe I'm running out too early and spawning a bunch of the... Because I'm running out too early, the Lokix are spawning. Maybe if I were to kind of hang back a little bit and have the spawn... There'd be more spawns. Aha! Drop me. Pink bird! Let's go! Alright. My Gallade's currently paralyzed, but... Pink birdie! Okay. We might be able to at least get the Malamar... why am I just throwing Lunge Ball? I should try to false swipe it. No! The panic has gotten over me. False swipe it. Great. Pink birdie. It's so cute. It is very cute. I very much like it. Okay. Not a dream ball. Heal ball would be cool, but that's really luxury ball. Ball of luxury, go! Bingo! We got him. Okay. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Thought you were about to kill it, but did you? No. Gosh, no. Okay. How much time do I have left? 6 minutes. Okie dokie. And look at that. It's starting to turn day, which means that this would be a difficult and pain in the butt. Okay. So now we got that. We are going to save. Thank you. And then we need to do a reset. We have the Dark Encounter sandwich on still. So what we're going to do is that we're going to try and hope that we get a Malamar Outbreak. Please give me a Malamar Outbreak, because we're looking for either Malamar, Electros, Bayonet, or Dragillusion. Because Malamar is Dark Psychic, I am hoping. All right. Let's take a look. Malamar is closer up to the actual like water, so even though it is a, you know, the Honchrow. Inkay, actually, Inkay will work because Inkay evolves into Malamar. I'll take that. I can work with that. That I can do. But the problem is, what does a shiny Inkay look like? And two, it is small. I know that Inkays are small. And because they're small, okay. 1 second, chat. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a pain. Like, we got Inkay. We got it. But here's the problem. The problem is that you can only tell it's shiny by the bottom. The bottom is yellow. And because the bottom is yellow, the top is the same pink color. So if we head over there, you're going to see the issue. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'll admit that. Not as bad. But why is there only 2? It's supposed to be a mass outbreak. Why is there only... Okay, now we're getting some more. Well, 5 minutes, 32 seconds left. Let's make use of it. Garchomp. Buddy, come on. You literally fly. You're good. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're making me mad, so we're gonna get rid of you. Fine, I guess not. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One more spawning now. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're looking for a yellow bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Making Skarmory. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 59, 60, 3 for good luck. 1, 2, 3. Okay. How much time do I have left on this sandwich? Okay, I got enough for maybe one good college try in terms of a reset. No way! No shot! No way! Oh! I was about to do a reset too! No way! Let's go! I forgot Garchomp has rough skin, so I need to get him out. I just realized too before I was like, Garchomp, you stand as the wall. I just realized that was a bad idea. Okay. Hey! In the luxury ball! 3 shinies, 1 sandwich. 1 completely unplanned. The Lokix. So, today we have caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shinies, and we've only been live for an hour and a half. 5 shinies, hour and a half. I call that a big W. Okay. Woo! That feels good. Okay. Which is great because now I can, I only had a minute left. I was like, I'll probably have to burn another sandwich and you're going to have to go get some more Urban Mystica. But no! Oh no! With 1 minute remaining! With 1 minute remaining! Shiny Inkay. Which, let us evolve it into what we were trying to get first. Y'all know I just slaughtered, you know, 60 of your friends, right? They're all staring at me like, oh, hi, how are you? And I'm like, I'd walk away if I were you. You saw what my Garchomp just did to over 60 of your friends. All right. Hype. All right. Oh no. What level is it evolve at? Hold on. How to evolve in K. Scarlet and Violet. Hold on. I can't show you guys on the live feed. You want to know why? Yep. This is a throwback to the DS. You have to hold it upside down. Hold on. Okay. We flip it back up. Okay, come on. I swear if it's like, oh, it's not upside down anymore. There we go. Malamar. Shiny Malamar. Okay. We did it. We got it. Okay. Now we have a choice. We have Electros, Bayonet, and Dragaluge. One would be an electric sandwich, one would be a ghost sandwich, and one would either be a dragon or poison sandwich. So, give me a second. Let me do a reset on the game capture because it's all crackly now. Four, three, two, one. So, for me to complete my total mega hunt, I need an Electros, a Bayonet, and a Dragaluge. Now, there's a few other Pokemon that I need, but I can't get. I have a whole list here. So, I need to get Starmie. Starmie is not in Scarlet and Violet. I got Excadrill. Awesome. I need Scolipede, which is not in Scarlet or Violet. Malamar we just got. See, I have a whole list here, a whole thing here. It's a process. It's a process for us to keep track of. So okay, we can't get Starmie, Scolipede, not in Scarlet. Electros, we need to get Shenlure. I have Litwick, but you have to do a trade, so I have it, but I gotta evolve it. Dragaluge gotta get. Flabebe, this one is also kind of weird because there's been reports where you can't get it because it might be just storyline, kind of like Mega Eternatus. So we'll hold on to that. I forgot what this thing was called, but we don't have it. Drampa, don't have it. Beedrill and Pidgeot. I have a Pidgeot somewhere. I know I have a shiny Pidgeot in one of my games. I just don't have it right now, or it might be somewhere in my Pokemon home that's lost. Gengar, I have the shiny Ghastly. I'm going to turn it to shiny Gengar later. Kangaskhan, not in Scarlet and Violet. Pinsir, not Scarlet and Violet. Aerodactyl, not in Scarlet and Violet. Mawile, not in Scarlet and Violet. Aggron, not in Scarlet and Violet. Magnetric, not in Scarlet and Violet, nor is Sharpedo. Bayonet, we're going to get. Absol, not in Scarlet and Violet. Salamence, Violet exclusive Audino, not in Scarlet and Violet. So the only one that I can't get right now that I need to get later is a shiny Salamence. My man's got a spreadsheet. Yeah, absolutely. Spreadsheets. I love spreadsheets. So we got Malamar, which is awesome. Okay. So I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And here, I'll throw a poll up. What should we go for next? Electros, Bayonet, or Dragaluge? Alright. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh. Forgot. Pop up my drink. Okay. So, give me a second here. All right, so the vote that everyone went for is seeming to be Dragaluge. Only 16 people voted, though. That's fine. Okay. All right. So, here's what we're going to do. We're not going to save. Also, we are going to travel to a Pokemon Center to get healed up. Central Plaza. All right. Like to heal my Pokemon. Boom, 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 boom. So my goal was to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shiny Pokemon so far, which is, I'd say it's pretty good. I think I all right. So now it's time to. So I will try, if I can prioritize Dragaluge, I will. Let me see here. But let's start doing some Outbreak resets. Here we go. Okay, so we were looking for Dragaluge, Bayonet, or Electros. Deadly. And it was it's not. By the way, hey Stanley, how's it going? Squabette. Manny. Rockruff. Watch roll. I believe I've seen Dragaluge spawn in. Oh my gosh! Elena just donated $50 through Super Chat. Thank you. $5 from Grandma. Thank you, Grandma. And say hi, everyone. Hi, shiny suggestions for Excadrill. Gina, Mason, Macy, after my two moms' Golem characters. Macy's Gina's pet name for Mason. For any yellow/gold and shiny star for, and for Gen 4 Crows, if female, Maggie. Play on Magenta. Ooh, play on Magenta. I like that. I do like those suggestions. Elena, thank you so much for your amazing contribution to the channel, as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the support. Thank you, guys. Once I get a second here, I'll see if I can add it to the bar. And again, if we, I don't think I've said this yet in the stream, but I'll say it now. If we fill the bar, we get an extra 8-hour stream this month. It will be resetting tomorrow. So today's the last stream for it. If we don't, that's okay. Next stream, we restart at 0, and we keep doing that. Nothing crazy here. Have you gotten your own shiny Wuchien yet? I have. I have gotten it. I have gotten a shiny Wuchien. Alea used massive donation. It was super effective. Definitely. Orthworm. Snowrunt. Bombardier. Golem. Or, not Golem. Geodude. I don't want to spend, 20 minutes doing resets. But at the same token of time, I don't want to burn a sandwich to get something started and then burn a lot of time that way. The spiral stream is 12. Yes. The bonus stream will be 8 hours. So it won't be 12, but it will be 8. It'll be enough so that I can do that extra stream and not be dead. Poplio. So I pop a ghost sandwich. I'll probably be able to find the Bayonet pretty quickly. But then I'm on the clock, right? And I can't do any multi-hunts. A Dragaloo sandwich, which is a poison or dragon. Again, I'm on the clock. And I don't really want to do that because by the time you get your full shiny chances, you're about, you burn about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how fast you can rip through. If you're using the Synchro machine, probably about 5 minutes, but if you're using the Let's Go, then it's more like almost 10. So you're already burning 1/10 of your sandwich, or 1/3 of your sandwich. Come on. Also, I am not doing a Tynamo outbreak, which will eventually turn into Electros, because a Tynamo are that big. I can't, my eyes will burn out of my head trying to find it. No, thank you. Vileplume. Charmander. Golduck. Starly. See, that's a Tynamo outbreak. We're not doing that. No. No, we are not doing that. I don't care. No. My eyes will burn out of my head trying to get that. No way, Jose. No way, no how. Not doing it. Even though, yes, I am trying to look for the Electros, which evolves from Tynamo, my eyes will just fall out of my head because it's this big, and the actual Pokemon is white with a yellow stripe on the side. The shiny is white with a red stripe on the side. Hi, Daniel Ivy. Yeah, no thanks. Not going to be spending half the stream going. I've seen Bayonets. Bayonets spawn on the bottom left here. I've seen them numerous times. I've seen Electros's up here. Pretty sure I have. I'll do a few more resets, and if I don't get it, then I will shift. I will drop a sandwich to try to spawn something. Chargebug. Intercarp. Can I do an isolated hunt? Should I do an isolated hunt of Electros or Dragon Rouge? I don't think doing an isolated hunt for ghost types are difficult because every single time you drop a ghost sandwich, unless you're in a very specific spot, it's always going to be like basically nighttime. You have to do it, and you're going to get 8,000 gas. Yeah, you're right. I can just go through and not have to. See, it's weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. See, because I just did that, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know, Caroline. Well, have a good night. Also, nice Pokeball Cup. Thank you. You can thank my sister for that. She got it for me for my birthday. Birthday or Christmas? I think it was birthday. Skip Bloom. Mankey. I'm not going to spend here all night doing resets, trying to find something. I will... Yeah, we all hope you feel better, Caroline. Why is there a mystery outbreak here? Is it a form of a Pokemon that I haven't encountered before? What? Why is there a question mark outbreak over here when I've completed the Pokedex? I'm just curious what it is. Oh, is it a Florges? Oh, okay. It's a Florges. Florges. Okay. So I'm looking for one of three. I'm either doing a Bayonet, Electros, or Dragaluge. And I'm like 60% certain. I'm 100% certain I've seen Bayonets. I'm about 60% certain I've seen Dragaluges. I'm maybe 70%. And then for Electros, I thought I saw it at least once or twice. I've seen at least different forms of it. Like I saw the Dynamo one, like we just saw that. Wooper, Cleffa, Spinarak, Litwick. Bush. Pyroar. Cubchoo, Oshawott. Okay. I'm going to do one more reset. And if this doesn't work, what I think we're going to run is a poison sandwich, which will... maybe electric sandwich. Ooh, I do want a Paleo Sand. I see other devices, but what is the use of stopping charging a certain percentage? Does not just give you less playtime in the short term? Yes, but the science, air quotes, behind it is that lithium batteries don't operate well when they are constantly go to full charge. And so what they'll do is that they say stop at 80% so that it doesn't damage the battery. That's the logic. That is the mental logic there. Okay, hold on. Paleo, a shiny paleo sand is actually like dope. Shiny or paleo sand and Sandyghast. They are awesome. Okay. The typing is it's a ghost ground type, right? Is a ghost ground type. Okay. So we can go here, we can do the ghost sandwich, get the Sandyghast, and then do the reset and try to get Bayonet. Yeah, these guys are really cool. A shiny of one of these guys is very cool. They are, the shiny form of them is, it's like volcanic sand, so they're black, which is really cool. Those Kilowattrels are giving me a heart attack, man. Okay, so the plan will be go for 60, drop a save, get the ghost sandwich, try to find a shiny paleo sand as quick as possible, get it, then do resets to get a Bayonet outbreak. Okay. We got our plan. What levels are these guys? 23. That's perfectly fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are also very close to the water, so that's going to be good. 7, 8. Do shiny Pokemon have higher sets? No, they're just cool looking and they're rare. I believe we're at 8. Exploding in the sky. Nine. 10. 11. 12. This one's gonna be a big pain. 13. 14. 15. 16. junk. 20. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 28. 30. Okay, we're about halfway there. 31. Can I do a reset right here? Yes, I can. Great. Because I saw a whole bunch of them spawn over by the Pokemon Center. Did I just count to 30? I think I did. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. Hi, Oscar. 39. 'I do have Pokemon Home, yes. 40. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 'Gonna do a reset over here. Jeez Louise. There we go. We're so close. Sorry. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 7. 8. 9. 60. 61. 2. 63. Okay, here we go. Finally, we can start. Just gotta find the ingredients for Ghost Shinies again, which is... I had it. Where'd it go? Seal, Ice, Dark, Flying, Rock, Poison. Ghost is Red Onion. That's right. Okay. Also, let me, while I'm doing this, let me quickly add Elena's $50 to be donated to the bar, because then that would make us at about halfway. It would be hard for us to hit in 1 hour 700 to get the rest of $750, but nonetheless, I do appreciate everyone's support. We won't be able to get that extra. We won't be able to get that extra 8-hour stream this month, but that's okay. Okay, fine, here, make it something. But everyone knows that, yeah, you know, as soon as the stream is over, you know, I know it says 23 hours ago, but as soon as the stream is over, I have to put a time thing on it. But we got 1 hour left. You never know, Mr. C. A lot can happen in an hour. You are right. You are right. A lot can happen in 1 hour. Later in this hour. If that did happen, if we did fill the bar in an hour, it's been a hot minute since we filled the bar. Cooking was too, yeah, seriously. It's been a few. It's actually, I think it's been a long time. I think we haven't filled the bar in like 6 or so months. So if that did happen, I would be very appreciative, and I would do the 8-hour stream with bells on. Heck, hey, if we're interested, if we're so interested in filling that bar, let's make it interesting. What would you guys think would make the 8-hour stream more interesting? What would it make? What can we do to make it more interesting, to entice people to want to see it? We have an hour left. Start throwing ideas out. Care Power Ghost. All right. I've ever considered growing a beard or goatee. Yes. I used to have a goatee back, like a pretty big goatee back in college, but shaved it. Crash Team Rumble. Okay, but I'm talking more like, do we want a stipulation where it's like, oh, I have to play with a weird controller? I don't know, like, or I have to do this, or I have to do that. Just something different, something that would be more enticing. I have to do the Spyro Nuzlocke for 8 hours, right? I have to, you know, stuff like that. Like, what would... something that would entice others to want to say, yeah, I want to see that. Hey, Sauce. Shiny Pokemon's treating us great tonight. Real quickly, we got a thing going, but tonight we've gotten a shiny Excadrill, a shiny Skarmory, a shiny Lokix, a shiny Honchrow, and a shiny Malamar. All in one night. All in one night. And we are currently trying to get a Crash Team Racing on hard mode using only turning characters. I like that idea. I like that idea. Okay. It's not like I'm going to be able to, you know, announce it quick enough because we only have an hour left. If we somehow filled the bar, if you want to donate towards it, in the description below. If you want to donate to the channel, if we can somehow raise over $750, and we'll include super chats too. If people throw, I'll include the super chats. If we hit $750, the 8-hour stream will be campaign mode, hard, with turning characters. We'll do it. That sounds like a great plan. It sounds terrible, but we'll do it. Why not? If you get the barcode, you have to battle Crush, Gulp, and Ripto and Spyro 2 blindfolded. See, I need my sight. I can't be sitting there blindfold, but it's an idea. We could build off of something like that, but the idea of Crash Team Racing single player mode, hard, with only turning characters. Done. Sure. Trying to get a shiny Paleo Sand, and then once we get the shiny to do a... the QR code is gone, yes, because the service that I used for it was just like, oh, you didn't know? It was a free trial. Now nobody can actually access it. And I'm like, great. So now I have to make a new QR code. I do apologize if there's anybody who's been trying to donate, who wants to donate through the QR code on their TV. I'll try to get that set up for the next time because it was being a goofy goober. Oh, that sucks to hear, Stanley. We've always appreciated your love and support. So even if you can't, I do appreciate the past support that you've given Stanley. So thank you for that, though. Is there a way to make it easier for your bank? If you are interested. If there is, like, if you're like, oh yeah, they prefer this method or whatever. I'm a little bit shocked because PayPal is Canadian or American, right? I'm shocked that PayPal for now is for Switch 2, and that's fair too. Very fair. Paleo Sands. What's nice about Paleo Sand again is that very easy shiny to spot. You'll know it when you see it. It's like all black. So my bank doesn't yell at me. Banks are weird, man. Banks are weird. Black Sand Sandyghast. That is right. Obsidian Sandyghast? That is correct. Obsidian Sandyghast. Though I wish all these other water Pokemon, like the Finizins, the Kilowattrels, would just go away. Go far, far away. Because they are making my hunt very frustrating. Because all the render space is being given to birds. And over here are not part of the outbreak, but it does reset the Pokemon behind me. Excuse me. Making sure nothing's spawning behind me. Oh, Bayonet also, I believe Shuppet evolves into Bayonet, right? Am I correct on that? If I remember correctly, I believe Shuppet turns it. So if we find a Shuppet outbreak, that works too. I gotta get my Pokemon facts tuned up. I used to be so good at them. I used to be so tight with my Poke facts, and now I've gone lax in my age. I've started to forget Pokemon names. I've started to forget, you know, evolutions. And I'm like, no! My childhood! 10 minutes in, still haven't found a shiny Sandyghast. My problem is that I'll remember just like the final form of the Pokemon now, and I don't even like remember the unless it's like the starters. I understand. I'll remember the starters, but a bunch of the Pokemon, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's Paleo Sand. It's like, no, that's Sandyghast. It turns into Paleo Sand. I'm like, okay, whatever, right? And then I'm like, oh, that's Kilowattrel. It's like, no, it's not Kilowattrel. That's Wattrel. Right, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, in my brain, I remember the final evolution, and I have a hard time remembering the names, like the names in between for like a lot of the later starters. I have a hard time remembering them unless they have like a really like standout name or kind of funny. Like, for example, Grookey. I remember Grookey and Rillaboom, but I can remember the middle one is Thwacky because I always thought that name was funny. Thwacky. These bloody birds. Remember when these birds were ruining the evolution, or when we were trying to shiny hunt the Gyarados, and it was just Kilowattroses, or what are we hunting? So right now we are trying to hunt Sandyghast, And right now we're just getting attacked by birds. We're trying to get the shiny Sandyghast, and then afterwards reset the Outbreak to get a Bayonet Outbreak. I'm trying to juggle the same sandwiches left, right, and center. I'm trying to juggle the sandwiches so that we can get a big bang for our buck. For example, we did that with our Dark Sandwich. We caught 3 shinies with it. We caught a Lokix, we caught a Honchrow, and we caught an Inkay, which we evolved into a Malamar. I like efficiency. That's my favorite thing, is efficiency. I love it. Makes me feel efficient. Unlike the other things in my life. Mega Gyarados does look cool. It's kind of weird to describe because I can just pull it up for you if you want. It's like a giant angry koi fish. It like revolves a little bit back to like the hold on, shiny Mega Gyarados. I want you to picture like a thick angry goldfish. Kind of like, you know, so you get your Mega Gyarados, right? You get your Mega Gyarados. Mega Lapras. What? Are these all fan made? What is this website? What is this website? Good gravy. Look at all the ads coming through. What is this, 2004? Anyway, there you go. You get a nice kind of look there. Big angry goldfish big angry koi fish kind of. He turns from a long thick boy to from a long boy to a short thick boy. What is it? Yeah, Gyarados turns red. Red Gyarados. I like when they do the color swaps. I really do. I like when they do the color swaps of sometimes it's like, oh yeah, the pre-evolution is this color, but then it changes this color, and then the shiny they're swapped. And sometimes they're weird. I also question. I would love to sit down with one of the artists for Pokemon and ask them what they do to determine what a shiny Pokemon looks like, because sometimes I question, like, why? Like, why? Why did you design it that way? The one that blows my mind in terms of a drop of quality is still Psyduck the Golduck. I don't get it. The theme is there, and it was already set up, and then they go from Psyduck to Golduck, and they just fill their pants. It's like, why? Why? It was right there. You had it. You had it. You had it in your hand. The theme was there. Why are we not going with a golden Golduck? And with a blue Psyduck? Why? Because we got the blue Psyduck, and then they're like, nah, blue Golduck with red nose. Okay. Sure. Where are you? I might do an early reset just to try to maximize the most chances we can for getting the shiny Bayonet Outbreak as well. I can't remember what is going on with the legal rights with Pokemon um, when it comes to fan art, because I heard someone suggest that part of the reason why um, there was somebody suggesting. I'm not saying that I believe them. I'm curious by it. Is that the reason why they don't like looking at fan art is because if they find fan art of something that they're already close to designing, they could get sued for copyright infringement. And the logic behind that confuses me a little bit. Hi, Nick Gamer, how's it going? Because we're at a point now where if you're making fan art for something, right, and they just so happen to design something extremely similar to it, in terms of like a Pokemon design, we're kind of entering the point where it's like, okay, there's over 1,000 Pokemon, right? Like, there's only so many things you can go to before you start really running out of ideas. Like, already one of the ideas that I've heard, apparently, there was an alleged leak, and I very much put this as alleged. Apparently, the next theme that for Generation 10 allegedly is going to be Greece, and one of the starters is going to be a wooden horse. And it's apparently going to be like a Trojan horse, and I think the final typing is going to be grass fighting or something. And it's basically a Trojan horse. The other one I heard was a water snake, so probably a reference to like the more like the Viking Jormungandr. And there was the other one I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was straight up a phoenix. It was a straight up like phoenix. That was the alleged leak for the starters. How true that is, I don't know. I just saw it on bypassing while on social media. I was just like, oh, cool, neat. But also too, and here's what I think is kind of hilarious, is that, and I think it's part of the reason why Game Freak is freaking out because of Pal World, but apparently there is an aspect in the game that allegedly was supposed to be like crossbreeding. So if you crossbred two different species together, you could get a third different species. And a lot of people were speculating that that might be part of the reason why they're trying to take down Pal World, is because Pal World already has something like that. And if Pokemon started doing that, now Pal World could look at them, and they would have ammunition now because they were, you know, again, how true that is, I don't know, but I thought it was kind of funny. I'm like, if that's true, it's kind of, what is my wife making? I can smell it from here, and it smells good. Hold on. Impromptu break. Hang on. sorry. My wife was making food, late night pasta, and I was just like, what is that amazing smell? Mmm. Okay. I was like, what is that smell? It smells delicious. Mm, so good. Where was I? All right. Actually, let's restart the sandwich. It's just very simple. It's very simple. It's just cheese, butter, and we had roast like a roasted chicken from the other night that my wife roasted up and made delicious and cut up into strips. We threw that in the fridge. She just made like a butter noodles and threw the chicken that was already pre-spiced with all of it in it. Now all the spices of it. So really good. Do I eat fast food often? So, how do I answer this? I don't eat burgers and fries often. We try, like, maybe once every 10 days we might grab a burger. Like, you know, for the kids and everybody. We might do, like, a fast food run. But what we do, but to unfortunately balance that, we do eat a lot of, like, breakfast stuff. So, that is something that we do eat a lot of. So, we have, you know, Tim Hortons, and Tim Hortons has these things called breakfast sandwiches. We do eat a lot of breakfast sandwiches. That is something that we will grab. We'll grab a coffee and a breakfast sandwich. It's like, okay, we're going out for an early grocery shop, coffee and breakfast sandwich, right? Like, oh, we're grabbing, you know, so we will do, like, fast food breakfast. In terms of, like, burgers, though, not too often. Once in a while we will. But, you know, like I said, once every 10 or so days. If we're having a bad week, you know, depending on, like, what happens, like if we're running around, I don't count, we're like, oh, you know, hospital visits, I don't count, you know, emergency doctor stuff, or last minute stuff, or, you know, the food getting burned, or, you know, we go to pull it out and it's rotten, or whatever, whenever that happens. Not rotten, but, like, turned. Will you ever pull out meat from the freezer the night before you put in the fridge, and then you crack it open the next day? That's your main dish, is the main thing with the whole meal. You crack it open, you sniff, and it's gone, and it's turned, and you're like, oh no, now what? You know, that happens, right? I try not to count that, and I try not to let that, you know. So that's like, oh, well, pizza night, right? Hey, cut out fast food. It's good. Like, I would like to eat less fast food, right? Because I always find, especially after, like, a whole meal, like an actual, like, sit-down, wholesome meal, I feel more full longer. I feel better about myself. I feel good, right? Even if it's, like, yeah, burgers and fries, but homemade burgers and fries, it still feels better, right? Yeah, so I'll go to McDonald's maybe once a month. Maybe. Where I like, what we'll do is that we have where I go to church, they we have a night service once a month, and the timing of it is a little bit awkward for us because we have to leave. We have to leave the house at about 5:15, and the service is at 7. So it's kind of like we have to get ready, get dressed, and eat kind of around 4 o'clock. You can't put the kids having dinner in their church clothes, 15 minutes before you leave, because sure as sugar, they're going to get food all over. So you have to let them eat before they get dressed. So you have to get them ready around, 4 o'clock. They get dressed, they get ready, and then guess what? Then you get out the door. By the time you hit about, after the service is over, like 9 o'clock, right? You're hungry. And unfortunately, there isn't a lot of fast food in that area other than McDonald's and Tim Hortons, but Tim Hortons is closed by that time. Or like, yeah, we just have plain donuts left in coffee. It's like, well, the kids ain't gonna buy that. So what's the other thing that's open? The Golden Arches of Diarrhea. The arches are just a set of butt cheeks. Every time I eat McDonald's, at least in Canada, I feel bad afterwards. I don't even get Big Macs anymore. I just ask for 2 double cheeseburgers and call it a day. Yeah. Yeah. Not a fan of, like, if my only local choice is McDonald's, I think I would just like quit fast food entirely. Like, I don't like McDonald's. I don't like it. American McDonald's, not bad for the price. And, well, I mean, it's gone up the price now, but Canadian McDonald's is so bloody expensive. Like, it doesn't even make sense anymore. It's like, why? The funny thing, though, which is always wild to me, no matter where you go, whether it's Wendy's or McDonald's, the kids' meals are always a great deal, and I know that's why they do it. And I'm like, that is so mean, because it's like, hey, you get kids' meal, toy, yogurt, milk, everything, fries, everything, $5, right? Or $5.65 after taxes, right? That's kind of hard to beat. But then the adult says, I would like a Big Mac, and it's like $14, $15. It's like, oh no. The burger joint I will always hit if I have to, though, is Wendy's. A good Wendy's. Wendy's, I can, other than one time, I can always rely Wendy's to be a 7 out of 10. At minimum. I can always rely on Wendy's being, pretty good burger, pretty good size, pretty good taste. Consistent 7 out of 10. Now, if you get a delicious, fresh, something from Burger King, if done right, 10 out of 10. If done right, Burger King's 10 out of 10. So good. I could sit down and, and just devour perfect Burger King burgers. But they so rarely are perfect. They range anywhere from 4 out of 10 to, 8 out of 10. Right? You're doing a little bit of a gamble. right? So Burger King, bit of a gamble. A little bit of a gamble. McDonald's, frig. No. Just no. Is that a shiny? No. Is it? Is that a shiny Kilowattrel? No, it isn't, right? No, it's not. Okay. I thought I saw blue. I was like... No, it's not. Okay. And the shiny effect came off my Glade. So I was looking, I was like, is that... Boy, howdy, we are struggling. Well, McDonald's fries, when fresh, are good. Only fresh, that's it. You're right, only fresh. They sit in the vat for longer than like 20 minutes and they're toast. What's your opinion on Sonic Drive-In? This goes for Chad as well. I'm sad to report I've never had Sonic. We don't have Sonic in Canada. At least not where I am. I haven't seen, and I've driven around Canuckerville for a while, and I haven't seen a Sonic. So I can't comment, though I would like to. But the McDonald's burgers, I loathe the McDonald's burgers. I roll my... McDonald's chicken's not bad. The McDonald's chicken, not bad. But the burgers, they sit so heavy on my stomach, man. Like every time I have a McDonald's burger, it sits in my stomach and I feel gross and greasy. Feels bad. I'm not happy. Another decent burger place is actually A&W, but not as consistent as Wendy's. Way overpriced. In my area, way overpriced. It's like almost $14 before a combo. Like no. If you want to get a combo, it's like $17 for a combo. No, I'm sorry, no. Like that's rough. I'll go for A&W if they have like a meal deal. It's like, hey, buy one get one free, or 2 for 1, whatever, you know, whatever. That for A&W, I'll go for that. But beyond that, it's just too bloody expensive. Way too bloody expensive, man. But yeah, I do think that in Canada, the worst fast food burger is the worst fast food burger by far is McDonald's. At least in Canada. Yeah, Wendy's is pretty... Like, if you got a good Wendy's in your area, it's just kind of hard to beat it in terms of price and what you get. Kind of hard. But McDonald's, for the price... for the price and what you get, no. No. I do have Galarian Zapdos. Oh, Popeyes. They don't have a drive-through, but if they did, it would be a problem. I'm very happy that Popeyes doesn't have a drive-through. Please don't ever get up to drive-through, Popeyes. Please don't. I'm telling you, don't. Because if Popeyes got a drive-through, we have a problem. I'm going to have a problem. Like, oh. Honey? Honey? Hang on. Honey? We're good now. Just, I heard a kid wake up. But, I thought my wife was downstairs. So, because I heard, poof, I heard, like running. I was just like, uh-oh. Is she okay? Yeah, I could hear it. They're like, boom. I guess Hope fell. Her bedroom's right above me. KFC as a kid was good. It was good. But you're noticing the key word in my sentences here is was. It was good. Is it good now? No. 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 Gosh, no. No. Especially, here's the thing too. Especially if you've never tried Popeyes. I remember thinking, yeah, KFC's alright. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still pretty good. Then I had Popeyes. And my eyes popped out of my head. And I'm like, I have been lied to. And then I look at KFC, I'm like, what is this swill? Like, what is... I'm sitting there, I'm looking, I'm like, this is swill. Why would I ever eat this? This is terrible. Yeah, Popeyes is really good. I remember leaving WWE Elimination Chamber and we're walking through the cold streets of Toronto. It was so cold that night. One of the coldest nights of the year. It was like minus 17, but felt like minus 27, I think, with the wind chill because we were right by the water. And I'd never seen prices like at a an event like that before. Like, they were charging $7 for a bottle of water. I'm not exaggerating. $7. $7 for a bottle of water, $14 for a beer. I want you to think about that. Let me repeat. $7 for a bottle of water, $14 for a beer. Now, I don't drink. But I know for a can of beer, it's not $14. And it wasn't some specialty beer, it was Bud Light. $14 for a can of beer. And I know that because I saw that, thought that was wild, went and sat down. Oh, no. That is at an arena. That's not your typical price for a bottle of water. Typically for a price of, for a bottle of water, if you're getting gypped, it's like $3. If you're getting like if they're squeezing you, $3 for a bottle of water. They're really trying to really get you. But at a like arena concession price, yeah. So anyway, I refused to get food there. Refused. I felt terrible buying a bottle of water. So we're walking back. And as we're walking, I'm getting hungrier and hungrier. And we turn the corner and we can see our hotel right down the street. But as we're walking, we pass one of the intersections. I see the big orange P. Popeyes. I went in there, grabbed myself a little personal combo, got back to the hotel room. After walking the Toronto streets for like half an hour, in freezing, more like an hour, in freezing cold weather, and sat down and devoured the Popeyes. Just devoured it. It was not nice to look at. And I felt so good, and I just went to bed, went to sleep. Screaming and yelling at a WWE Elimination Chamber. Stopping at Popeyes, walking in the cold for an hour. By that point, it was almost midnight. Tucked me into bed and put me to bed. It felt so nice. You never go wrong with Popeye's chicken. Agreed. But to rewind, the Popeye's beacon in the sky. Popeye's in the sky. Time to go push you. Oh man, put me in a chicken coma. I haven't said anything. This hunt sucks. This hunt blows. Like, man, birds. Do I want birds? No. I want sandcastles. Do I get sandcastles? No. I get birds. I want birds. What do I get? You want birds? I got birds and spades, dog. At this point, the Baynet hunt is dead in my mind. Because right now I'm surrounded by birds! I don't want birds! I want sandcastles. Do I get sandcastles? No. I get birds. Best thing I can do is birds. Sorry, just. Oh, I want. Like birds! Bird is the word! Oh, I got a word for the birds. I feel like I'm getting flipped the bird. A bunch of bird turds. Get out of here, birds! You know what the shiny for the birds are? Hold on, let me show you. You ready for this? Oops, hold on. I hate when this does this. Don't do this to me. Just go live. I hate when... Elgato, please. Elgato, please. What are you doing? Live. Thank you. Stupid. Anyway. You want to see what these birds look like? Let me show you how to get these birds. You ready? Here you go. Here we go. Here we go. You guys ready? You ready for the shiny? Here we go. That's the regular. That's the shiny. Regular. Shiny. Regular. Shiny. Let's see what the evolution. Maybe the evolution looks really cool. Nah. Regular. Shiny. Regular. Shiny. Regular. Shiny. You want to know why I want the shiny Sandyghast? Ready for this? Look at this. Look. Regular. Shiny. Regular. Shiny. Regular. Shiny. Yeah, it's a really good shiny. And then it turns into this. I don't care about... Regular. Shiny. Regular. Shiny. It's like, yeah, that's what I want. You know what I get? Birds! Big, stupid, stinky birds! I have ascended! Shiny Sandyghast! None of my moves have any effect! Close combat, nothing. False swipe, nothing. Secret sword, nothing. I can put it to sleep. And that's it. All right. And I think I have one luxury ball left. Okay. It's a black shiny. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh! If it loses its shovel, it will stick something else, like a branch, in its head to make do until it finds another shovel. Critical catch. Save. We did it. Shiny Sandyghast. was a pain in my butt. All right, we got 7. Okay. Now we're looking for the Bayonet. We're going to finish this stream looking for the Bayonet outbreak, and then we're going to go to Q&R. That was the original plan. Did it go to plan? No, of course not. One eternity later. Yeah, basically one sandwich and a half to find the bloody thing, but we found it. I just had to scream about birds for a few minutes, and then I was like, fine, I'll show up. Jeez. Shop it. Okay. We found a shiny Shuppet, which is an outbreak that we can use. Now, with 5 minutes left, what are the chances that we just Leroy Jenkins this and hope the shiny one shows up? For those who want to know, it's slightly blue. It's kind of hard because it already is kind of blue. But it's more blue than that. It's like tealy blue. Leroy Jenkins! There's a lot of Shuppets around me. I have to look at a lot of them. Hold on, let me make sure that I can double check because boy howdy, shiny Shuppet. Yeah, so it's kind of tealy greeny. So I was right about that. So no. Okay. This one's a subtle one, but it is nice though. Okay. That's the shiny, that's the original. Right? Why is it going squirrely? Original, shiny. Original, shiny. Original, shiny. So it's closer to green. It's like a bluey green, but closer to green. So that's what my eyes are going to be focusing on. I know we got to take out 60, but we don't got time for that because by the time I take out 60, oh my gosh, there are so many of them. I'll be honest with you, if I had the time, I probably would have been able to get... If I had the time, I probably would be able to actually find a shiny Shuppet pretty quickly because of how many are spawning in. Could you imagine if I end it by actually catching shiny Shuppet? Like, what a way to end it, right? I don't think it is right, though. think the Bayonets would have been a little easier, but I'm not going to be complaining because we got Shuppet. My eyes tricking me. Oh, it's a Drifloon. I thought it was... I saw a different shade. I thought... Also, with them standing in green grass. If I found I would laugh because I already have a shiny Drifloon already. If I find a shiny Drifloon, I would laugh. I'd catch it, have a laugh. Yeah, there's so many Shuppets out here now. It's great for me because okay, got a minute and 47 seconds, guys. Can we do it? Will we do it? Drifloon again. Shiny turquoise Shuppet. Shiny turquoise Shuppet. Turquoise teal. Like I said, it sucks because it's against green grass and I can't bloody see. What? 1 minute left. I might have enough time for one reset. Maybe one more. Hey, listen, we found the shiny NK with 1 minute remaining. Alright, I think this is my last one. Yeah, this will be my last one. Looks like it's a no. Oh, man. It would have been so fun, though, to end the stream that way. That's all right. We got our shiny Sandyghast. Let me do one last reset. No sandwich. But I do have the Outbreak and I do have the shiny card, so let's see. It's not impossible. Just out of sheer desperation. Please, sir. Yeah, because they're standing in the grass. They can trick your eyes. Please, sir, can I have another shiny? I only caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. I only caught 6 shinies. Please, sir. Could I have one more? Alright, ladies and gents. One more for the road, but we're going to go to Q&R after this. Go to Q&R. Yeah, it's the grass being reflected. I hate looking for green shinies in grass. I hate it. I loathe it. Because it's like, boy howdy, my eyes. The funny thing is, I do think that if, like, I had the time, this would be an easy shiny to get. I really do. I think it'd be, like, with the amount of spawns that we're getting, it wouldn't take too long for us to get, shiny. But, that be how the game goes. That's how the cookie crumbles, so... Alright. Leave the stream open for 10 minutes. Thank you to everyone who contributed to the bar this month. Deeply appreciate it. Oh, my fingers! Let me get, hold on. Okay. So. Oh. By the way, as a reminder, we are closing in on Spyro Community Day. It's in 1 month. It is in 1 month. And I am excited. I am excited. To be do. I've already started to get. Can't wait. Would you please do more Pokemon? Say next week. I want to keep the shiny hunts going. Oh, more shinies, eh? Maybe we will. We'll see. We'll have to see. See if more people are interested in it as well. What would be your dream WWE matchup? I was hoping to get heel John Cena versus LA Knight. I think that would have been really fun to watch. But unfortunately, what was supposed to be the greatest heel turn of the century was soured by two morons that need to keep their nose out of the business if they're not going to invest into it. And it drives me nuts. Okay. Here, we're going to go on a little rant here. Here we go. You ready? Yeah. Okay. So, the greatest heel turn of the century was supposed to be John Cena, because John Cena never turned heel. It was supposed to be a crazy moment. It was meant to be a time where it was like, oh my gosh, John Cena heel, that is crazy. And it was all powered and backed up by the idea that he would have, the whole idea is that he would have The Rock, and I hate to say it, Travis Scott being a part of this heel group, right? And that was the whole shtick. That was the whole point, was that there was like this super group where John Cena was working with The Rock, and then Travis Scott was involved for some reason because celebrity influence, blah, 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 blah. So he injects himself, The Rock injects himself into the story, right? All right, interesting. John Cena and The Rock teaming up. That's an interesting thought. And they do this turn at Elimination Chamber. Oh, it's a great idea. It's a fantastic idea. It's going to be John Cena being a lackey to The Rock, who's a bad guy, and he's a bad guy, and it's all fantastic and great. Awesome. 10 out of 10. Okay. And then The Rock just disappears. He just disappears. And never shows up again. And for all these PLEs and all these major things, John Cena is now left to basically carry the story himself. We get to WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena in one of the worst WrestleMania matches that I have ever seen ever. It ended like a wet duck fart. It was awful. It was terrible. Right when the match started to cook, right when it started to simmer, interference comes out. By whom? The Rock? No. Travis Scott. He comes out, distracts the referee. That's it. Acts like an idiot. Gets hit with the title belt from John Cena. 1, 2, 3. That's the end of a WrestleMania match. John Cena is your new champion. And there was this whole concept and this whole idea of Travis Scott, The Rock, and John Cena in this stable. Well, The Rock, apparently, we need to put up missing pictures for The Rock because he's showing up for his movies, but he's not showing up to wrestle or do promos or do anything. He just disappeared. He just disappeared. That's it. And he just disappeared. That was it. Just poof. And now they're like, what do we do? And John Cena is trying to carry this whole heel group. But it's no longer a group. It's just him. And then there was a big falling out between Travis Scott and WWE. Who would have thought? And The Rock is still nowhere to be found. So what they did last SmackDown, to give you an idea, previously before, so not the last SmackDown, but the SmackDown before, Cody Rhodes and John Cena were supposed to sign a contract for a street fight. John Cena comes out and is smack talking to the audience, calling them names, saying all these things, and then it's time for him to sign a contract, and he says, no, I'm not going to sign it, you're not going to get the match, goes to walk out of the ring. Cody decks him, gives him a crossroads, knocks him out, takes his hand, puts the pen in it, puts it on the paper, and forges his signature. saying, there, he signed it. Okay. The following week, which was last week, all this falling out happens. All these issues happen. John Cena comes out and says, you know what? You're right, Cody. I'm sorry. Let's have a street fight. I screwed up. There was this harebrained idea, and it was dumb. You're right. I'm wrong. We'll have the match at SummerSlam. They shake hands, and they walk off. SummerSlam comes along. No betrayal. They have the street fight. Cody Rhodes wins the belt back. And John Cena's like, hey, good job, Cody. For weeks, he was calling Cody Rhodes the worst things. For weeks, he was calling fans the most terrible things as a heel. And because of Travis Scott and because of The Rock, they ruined the whole thing. And now he's just like, oh, well, I guess I'm babyface again. Sorry, guys. And I'm like, the next time The Rock wants to stick his bald, frauded head into a story, make sure he actually stays for the finish. It makes me mad. Because it didn't make sense anymore. Not the bald head. Man, you want to see something funny? Look up CM Punk promo on The Rock. He makes fun of... He walks it because CM Punk lost because of The Rock. So CM Punk comes out and he's making fun because The Rock always does this now. His modern thing. He comes out and when people are cheering for him, he does this and the camera zooms in and you can see like his hair like standing up on end and he just starts like smacking it. I don't know why. I'm like, why? Like, why are you smacking the goosebumps and then showing the camera? Like, look, I got goosebumps. And he just starts smacking it. And I'm like, why? I don't get it. So CM Punk comes out. He's like, hey, listen, camera, come here. Hey, you bald fraud. He's just going down, smacking his arm, he's like, listen, you bald fraud. I'm just like, oh, Punk, don't get fired again, please. And he's like, hey, maybe you should show up to work once in a while. And I'm just like, oh. And he's just mocking him, slapping his own arm. You bald fraud. And I'm like, you know, I know wrestling is scripted, but this one feels like it's from the heart. This one feels a little close to home. This one feels like there wasn't a script. There was a gist. And did he follow it? Or did he not? We don't know. But that's all the time I have for tonight, ladies and gents. We'll be back next week with something else. I don't know what else, but something else. So, thank you all so much for watching tonight. We got 6 shinies tonight. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I can't wait to see you guys again next week. So, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.